Hi guys, welcome to this video. This is going to be the first of 4 videos. Basically it's one very long video that I've cut down into 4 sections. So you haven't got to skip through and try and find the bits you're looking for. We're going to look at a bit of music theory in relation to rhythm playing. So we're going to look at time signatures and what the different notes mean that you see on a musical score. What we're also going to do is we are going to look at 3 different time signatures. I'll explain them and I will get you practicing some rhythms in those time signatures to get you used to rhythm playing. This isn't going to require you to play any chords. It's like one of the other rhythm sessions that we've done where we're just going to do scratch picking. We're going to predefine the rhythms we're going to play based upon the downloaded worksheets that hopefully you've got in front of you. Excuse me. The idea is that we can make various rhythms for any time signature. Basically 1-bar rhythms we're going to look at. So they'll last the duration of 1 bar of music in any given time signature. And we're going to look at how then to stitch the rhythms together. So we can have 2 1-bar rhythms that work together to give you a 2-bar piece. And then obviously you can do that further than that. So first thing we're going to look at is a little bit of music theory in relation to the notes that you see on a staff of music. Okay, and for those of you that don't know, if you pick up any piece of sheet music, you're looking at a staff. It'll be in a key. I've already kind of gone through the fact that how you define the key is based on the number of sharps or flats that you see next to the clef right at the beginning of the piece of music. Okay, the piece of music then has notes on it. Now we're just going to look at 4 of those note types so you understand them. Now you've got them on the worksheets, but I'm also going to hold some little charts up so you can see what they are. If you look at this sheet of paper here, okay, basically what we're looking at is this is the note. That's what it will look like on the staff. Okay, so that is an unfilled oval with no stick on it. Okay, this one is what's called a semi-breve. Okay, and in a piece of music, if you were in 4/4 time, that would last 4 beats. It would take up the whole of the bar. Now it's very much an Americanism, but guitarists use it. We call that a whole note. So if we hear somebody refer to a whole note, it's a semi-breve or a whole note. Okay, and it lasts the duration of a bar, 4 beats or 3 beats in 3/4 time. Okay, so that's a semi-breve. There's the first one. What's the next one? Next one we have is a Minion. Okay, there it is. It's an unfilled oval, but this one has a stick on it. Just stick it up in the air so you can see that. This is a Minion. The duration of that is 2 beats. So in 4/4 time, it lasts 1/2. And it's a half note because you get 2 of them in a bar in 4/4 time, okay? So a Minion, if somebody refers to something as a Minion, it's a half note and that's what it looks like, okay? Next one. There we go. Looks like a Minion, but the oval is filled in. This is a crotchet. And there are 4 of these in a piece of 4/4 music. So the count would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And because it's split the bar into 4 equal bits, us guitarists refer to it as a quarter note. So a crotchet is the same as a quarter note. Okay? And these are all on your worksheet, so you don't have to remember them from the video. There's the last one we're going to look at in this piece. That is a quaver. And you'll see it looks just like a crotchet apart from this little, I've got to get the right end of the thing, this little line here, okay? So, quavers are 1/8 notes. They split crotchets in half, so there are 8 of them in the bar. And when we count music, we count eighth notes as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, now there are more than this, but those are the 4 that we're going to use for this exercise. Okay, so we're going to use semi-breves, minims, crotchets and quavers, whole notes, half notes, quarter notes and eighth notes. Okay, very, very simple. Think of it as whole, half, quarter and eight. Okay, 1 note to the bar lasting 4 beats. That's a whole note. 2 notes to the bar lasting 2 beats. That's a half note. Okay, a quarter note, 1, 2, 3, 4. An eighth note, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, that's simple. So, if you've downloaded the worksheets, what you'll have in front of you are a brief overview of those notes. You'll also have 3 sheets looking at exercises in 4/4 time, 3/4 time and 6/8 time. Okay, 4/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3/4 time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 6/8 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's just how many notes there are in a bar. Okay, so 3/4 and 4/4, the number at the bottom is telling you the type of note. Okay, so 4 beats to the bar, 3/4, 3 lots of 3 4s. So basically it is crotchets. Okay, there are 3 crotchets in a bar. 6/8 means there are 6 quavers. Okay, so that's simple. Eighth notes, quarter notes. 6 eighth notes in a bar in 6/8. 3 quarter notes in 3/4. Now all you have to do is really count in 3s and 4s or 6s. Simple as that. So let's grab a guitar and we're just going to scratch pick this out. Okay, so very little noise. You're going to take, just like we've done before, you're going to take your left hand, lay it flat on the neck of the guitar. So you're muting the strings. Because when you're practicing rhythms, there's nothing worse than having all the strings ringing out with nothing going on. So, scratch pick. This way you don't upset anybody in the house because you can just practice to your heart's content and it all works, okay? So, start off, we're going to do 4/4 time, okay? 3, 4 and 6, 8 are going to be in a separate video, but start off in 4/4 time. So, let's look at the patterns we've got. So, I've got my sheet in front of me, by my feet, so I can see what we're going to play. So straight away, we're just going to do straightforward 4/4, okay? The idea would be that you put a metronome on, but for now, you're going to keep time with me. But the idea is you need to be able to play these in time to a metronome, starting off at a relatively slow tempo that you're comfortable with. The key thing about this is that you'll be really comfortable with strumming 4 beats, and you'll do it really fast. But when you start to put the off beats in and play things that aren't strictly 1, 2, 3, 4, that's when it gets complicated. That's why it's best to slow it down. Okay, so let's make a start. The sheet, the first one, it's a straightforward 4/4 time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you're going to strum it with me. After my count, I'll give you a count of 4, and then we'll start. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, little tips on this. Unfurl your fingers. Don't strum with your hand fist clenched, because if you clench your fist, you're going to find it hard to use your wrist. You're going to basically be tense, and your pick can't really do any kind of movement. So just hold your pick loosely between first finger and thumb. Unfurl the other three fingers so they're kind of nice and loose. And basically you're gonna strum mostly from the wrist with a little bounce in the elbow, but mostly from the wrist. Okay, so if you rotate in the wrist to strum, what you'll find is your pick will naturally find the position it needs to be in, which is when you're strumming down, okay, your pick needs to point to the ceiling. So your pick points up. When you're strumming up, your pick needs to point to the floor. Now that needs to be a subconscious action. You don't want to be thinking about, oh, I've got to point up, I've got to point down. By strumming from the wrist, you'll get that naturally, okay? When you're strumming, what you're listening for, even on these simple strums, is consistency. So you want to be hitting all the strings, and they want to be sounding the same volume. Okay, start off with that, just strum all 6 strings, then take it to 5 strings, then 4, 6 strings, 5, 4, 5, 6. The idea behind that is you're learning to control the pick. You're learning to strum the notes that you're going to want in the various types of chords, because they're not all 6-string chords. You don't want the E ringing out when you play a C chord, okay? Not if you're looking for just a true C major chord. So these exercises may seem simple, but they're all beneficial. They're all going to add benefit to your playing. They're going to make you a better player. Okay, so start off, let's do it again. It's just a 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen for them notes. Okay, if you can, try and just hit 5 strings. 4 strings. 5. 6. Okay, so we just scratch picking. It's not going to annoy anybody. You can keep it quiet. You don't have to have your guitar plugged in. You can just do this, and you don't have to worry about the left hand. So this is purely an exercise for the right hand. It's to get your right hand working. If you try and do this and do chord changes all at the same time, you just get lost. Okay, so we're actually isolating the right and left hands here. We're just focusing on this right hand. Okay, so let's have a look at our next pattern. And what we're going to do is it sounds okay, but it's just holding a beat. Now, if you want to put a bit of movement in, what we're going to do, we're going to think of this as the count is 1, 2, 3, 4. But what you're actually doing, if you look at your hand is going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But you're only hitting the downstrokes. So you're already doing down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Your hand is strumming 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, but you're hitting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You're missing all the ands out, but you're moving them, okay? So the idea with all these exercises is to keep that hand moving, okay? That hand is strumming 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, excuse me. But you're choosing to only hit the numbers. So this exercise, if you can get your head around the fact that all we're doing is we're choosing, when we play a different rhythm, we're choosing to hit different parts of the beat. Okay? If that sounds complicated, chill out, it's going to be cool. We're going to basically add an extra beat in. We're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Okay, so we're strumming crotchet, 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 quaver. Crotchet, 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 quaver. So we're doing 2 quavers. Quaver, quaver. I can't say it quick enough. Quaver, quaver. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3 crotchets, 2 quavers. Down, 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 up. Down, 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 up. Now to show you how this works, I will take 4/4 on a G chord, right? I'll just play a G. It's very static, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to add in some movement by putting that hand in. So we're going to play 1. So, you can hear straight away that just by putting that hand in makes it sound different, better I think, because you've got some movement, okay? So, let's go for it. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Now, if you can tap your foot as well in time to the metronome, and make sure that all your downstrokes are when your foot hits the floor, so. And your upstrokes are going to be when your foot comes up. Okay, down, 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 up. Down, 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 up. Okay, so this is giving you're getting a feel for what you're playing in your leg and your foot. You can tap it out, okay? And then put the rhythm across it. Okay, so let's do that one more time, and then this is a section. You can come back to this section of the video, you can practice this rhythm over and over again. So here we go, we'll go through it a few times. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 1. Okay, there you go. So that's it. The two of the patterns on your sheet you've now done. Okay, so now let's have a look at the next one. So what are we going to do on the next one? The next one is basically we're going to play every quaver in this bar because it's in 4/4 time. So there's 8 quavers in 4/4 because it's an 8th note. Okay, so how do we play that? Okay, so we don't play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could do, but what we're actually going to play is we're going to use those upstrokes now. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, straightforward. But what you want to do is make sure every string is picked consistently. Okay, so with me, after a count of 4, we're going to strum down, up, 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 and you're going to hit the strings. So, after 4, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up, 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 down, up. Okay? Now you can do that for as long as you want to do it. I just need to get my breath back. I forget to breathe when I'm counting. You can do that for as long as you need to. The longer you do it, the better your strumming's going to get, the more comfortable you'll feel, the better you'll feel about holding your pick, and everything will start to come together. You will probably, strumming that one, you'll probably drop your pick. Your pick will turn around in your fingers. Okay? You just need to get used to holding it. And the more you hold it, the more you practice these exercises, the better you're going to be at holding your pick. Okay? Don't give up on it, persevere with it, because it will all come together. Okay? So, let's have a recap on that one. It's dead straightforward. After 4, 2, 3, 4, down, up, 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. Okay? Straightforward. So what's the next one? We're going to strum, we're going to miss some of the hands up. So we're going to strum 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay? Our hand is still strumming. It's moving 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But we're only hitting 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. But you can see my hand keeps moving. Because if I stop moving because I've not got a note to strum, I'll find myself at the wrong end of the guitar, and then I'll have to rush back up and my timing will go off. Okay, you will see that happen. If you're really struggling, just look at whether you're actually keeping this constant 8th note strumming going. Okay, down, up, 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 down, up. Okay, that's what you're looking for. Okay, so let's go again. Here we go. After 3. So 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Down, up, down, down, up, down. Down, up, down, down, up, down. Down, up, down, down, up, down. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 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 Okay? As with the others, if you're struggling on it, rewind this section of video, play it over and over again and get playing with it. Okay? So, next one. Where's our next one? 1, 2 and 3, 4. So remember, the hand's going to consistently move, but now we're strumming 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. And all we're putting is these little offbeats in different places. Okay, but if your hand is moving constantly, it's really easy to put the offbeats in. Offbeat being off. There's on the beat. Offbeat is and. Offbeat. On-beat, offbeat. On-beat, offbeat. On-beat, offbeat. Okay? So, little recap on that. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. Okay? So, you got it? After my count then. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, down. 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 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. Okay? Straightforward. Rewind it. Loop it backwards and forwards. Practice it. Remember, keep these fingers unfurled. Have it coming from the wrist more than the elbow. You don't want this. You want a nice wrist. The elbow is just moving slightly. It's not all the wrist, but it's mostly the wrist, okay? So, next one on the sheet. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so that's what we're playing. Now what we've actually done with these, because you're strumming 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. The duration of the notes are effectively you're playing crotchet, quaver, crotchet, quaver, 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 quaver. But the quavers have half a time, so it's crotchet, quaver, quaver. So if you think quaver, quaver, it's 2 beats. So that first note lasts twice as long as the others. But it'll make sense. You just play it, you'll hear it, okay? So 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. After my count, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay? Now that's okay. Move on to the next one. 1, 2 and 4 and. So we're playing a lot of offbeats here. Okay? So this one is you're going to find really odd. right? You'll probably find it difficult, but don't worry. So here we go. So we're playing 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and. Hand is still going. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. But we're only playing 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and. All those ands are upbeats. And you're missing the 3 out, but you're just not strumming it. You've come up, but you've chosen to not play it. So you've played and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? The key thing is to not overthink it. I can give you all the details in the world on how to do this, but at the end of the day, you'll overthink it and it will get complicated. So we're going to keep it under thought, all right? Just do it, just feel it, okay? So, ready for this? 1, 2, and 4, and. On my count, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 4, and 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 down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, 1, 2, and 4, and 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 1. Okay, so they're the ones that you've got on the sheet. You can go away and work out lots more than this, and you can set yourself rhythms to practice. Okay, the idea behind this is you're not just strumming aimlessly. What you're doing is you're strumming in a structured manner. What does that mean? It means that you've predefined the rhythm that you're going to play. You've already decided before you pick your guitar up, and you're going to learn to play that rhythm. Why is this important? When you want to learn songs, those songs have rhythms. There are hundreds and hundreds of songs out there that are all written using the same chord progressions. And what sets them apart is the rhythm that was used. So the key thing in learning songs is to be able to play a predetermined rhythm, a rhythm that somebody else has told you you've got to play. Now, that's not going to happen all the time in your practice. So what you do is you tell yourself what you're going to play before you sit down and try and play it. And then you teach yourself how to play that rhythm. Okay? This is the start of that. These sheets are the start of that. I've told you what rhythm to play. You're going to learn how to play that rhythm. And then basically it will become very easy for you to learn to play the rhythms of the songs that you want to learn. Now, what else can we do with these? We can join them together. Okay, so the example I've given here is of us joining together 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and. And basically what we'll do is to give you an example, I'm just going to go between a G, a D, and a C chord. So I'm going to play. Okay, so we stitched them together. So what I did is I played 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and on the first chord. And then when I went to my next chord, I played 1, 2, and 4. And so I played 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and. And it gave the piece movement. It made it sound different. And what you've just created is a two-bar rhythm pattern. Okay, so you can take any of these rhythms and any of the rhythms that you make up, and you can join them together for longer rhythm patterns, okay? And by doing that, you'll actually come up with some really, really nice movement in the songs you're writing or in the way that you're playing your chords. And it won't be a static 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So hopefully that all made sense. That's it for this lesson, okay? Check out all the other lessons on these rhythm practices. As I said, there are 3 of them. And just keep practicing and practicing, okay? Recap on what you've got to do. Pick between first finger and thumb. Keep these fingers open. Strum from the wrist, okay? Make it loose, make it feel natural. Don't feel as if you're fighting your pick. Just let that hand strum, okay? Practice all this with scratch picking until you've got it going, and then once you've got it going, put some chords underneath it, okay? Use the chords that you're most confident with. Okay, I hope that's been useful. As I say, watch the other videos on this subject, and I will catch you on the next lesson. See you later. Bye.